Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Our today's topic is about valency. Now let's dive in a topic. In chemistry, valency, it is the British, it is the US spelling of valency, or valency, it is the British spelling of valency of an element is the measure of its combining capacity with other atoms when it forms chemical compounds or molecules. The combining capacity of an atom is known as its valency. The number of bonds that an atom can form as part of a compound is expressed by the valency of the element. For example, valency of hydrogen is 1. So its combining power is 1. Hydrogen form only one bond. Valency of oxygen is 2. So oxygen forms 2 bonds because its combining power is 2. In water molecule, the valency of oxygen is 2. So oxygen form 2 bonds with hydrogen atom, and valency of hydrogen is only 1. So hydrogen form only one bond with oxygen atom. Each hydrogen atom forms single bond with oxygen atom in water molecule. It is the bonding of water molecule. Oxygen has 6 electrons in its outermost shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It requires 2 more electrons to complete its octet. So it forms bond with 2 hydrogen atom. Hydrogen has only 1 electron in 1s orbital. So it requires 1 more electron. So it's combined with oxygen. This bond pair fulfill the requirement of the hydrogen atom, and these two bond pair fulfill the requirement of oxygen atom. So after the formation of 2 bond, the requirement of oxygen is completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is, its outermost shell contains 8 electrons. The outermost shell of oxygen contains 8 electrons after the formation of 2 bond with 2 hydrogen atom. Nitrogen is trivalent. Its combining power is 3. So nitrogen forms 3 bond. It is trivalent. We all know how electrons in an atom are arranged in shells or orbitals. Valency electrons are those electrons which are present in the outermost orbit of the atom. From the Bohr-Bury scheme, we can say that the outermost shell can contain a maximum of 8 electrons. Only a little chemical activity is observed when the outermost shell is completely filled. We can also say that its combining capacity becomes 0. The outermost shell electrons are called valency electrons. It is the structure of carbon atom. Carbon contains 6 electrons. So its electronic configuration is 1s2, that is K2, and L4. So the valency of carbon is 4 because it requires 4 more electrons to complete its octet, that is 8 electrons in outermost shell. Noble gases have a completely filled outermost shell, and that's why they are least reactive. Other elements' reactivity depends upon their ability to attain the noble gas configuration. In this section, we shall learn more about the valency of an atom. It is helium. Helium contains 2 electrons. Its duplet is complete because it contains only K shell, and the maximum capacity of K shell that contains electron is 2. K shell can contains only 2 electrons. It is neon, K2L8. It is argon, K2L8NM8. These are the noble gases. If the outermost shell has 8 electrons, then the element is said to have a complete octet. By gaining, sharing and losing the electrons, the atoms complete their outermost orbital and make an octet. It is fluorine, which contains 7 electrons in its outermost shell. Fluorine, the atomic number of fluorine is 9, so it contains 9 electrons. It is K2 and L7. It requires one more electron to complete its octet. It is lithium. The atomic number of lithium is 3. So lithium contains 3 electrons, that is K2 and L1. Lithium has only 1 electron in its outermost shell. After losing this electron is gained by fluorine atom. After losing this electron, fluorine contains 8 electrons in its outermost shell and form F negative, while Li positive will be formed after losing this electrons. Li changes into lithium ions, which contains 2 electrons. It is more stable because its outermost shell becomes K2. Now it is sodium ion. Sodium contains only 1 electron in its outermost shell. The atomic number of sodium is 11. It is K2, L8 and M1. It contains only 1 electron in its outermost shell. And it is chlorine. Chlorine contains 17 electrons, that is K2, L8 and M7. It requires one more electron to complete its octet. After losing this electron, Na becomes Na positive and chlorine becomes Cl negative. So its outermost shell contains 8 electrons, and after gaining this electron from sodium, chloride ion will be formed, which contains 8 electrons in its outermost shell. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.